Mama June. Pumpkin is turning into her mom due to financial pressure? Fans fear for her future. Lauren, aka Pumpkin, had been fans' favorite for years. She was the one who stood up for her younger sibling Alana. The star kid decided to take her sister's custody when she witnessed Mama June going behind bars. Lauren was legally granted guardianship of Honey Boo Boo, and the viewers duly recognized her commendable job. But now it appears that she is losing the respect she had worked hard to earn, and is facing criticism for her recent behavior. Several viewers have started calling Pumpkin a spitting image of her mother lately. Is she really walking in the footsteps of Mama June? How so? Mama June. Viewers call out Pumpkin for behaving like Shannon. Mama June has received backlash for endless things in life. Fans have called her out for her rude behavior and the way she literally abandoned her kids just for a new man in her life. However, viewers have been really proud of her kids as they don't have a single negative attribute of their mother. But it seems that now some eagle-eyed users have started to spot many similarities between Pumpkin and June. Even a Reddit thread started claiming that the former is now becoming a spitting image of her mother. As per the thread, Pumpkin has changed a lot this year. She is often spotted abusing fans, screaming at her kids, and being rude to almost everyone. A user even claimed that the celeb was exactly like her mother since the beginning, and it's only now that her true personality is coming out. On the other hand, someone pointed out the possibility of Pumpkin being on drugs. Apparently, there have been several instances when fans noticed her behaving in a questionable manner. Hence, they became skeptical that she was actually on drugs just like her mother. This is another reason why fans started doubting if Jessica was a better choice than Lauren when it came to Alana's custody. Mama June. Is it all Pumpkin's fault? Or is it just the money issues? Several fans have called out Pumpkin for her rude behavior and similar qualities to Mama June. But many regular watchers came to her rescue. They believe that it isn't solely the star kid's fault. A user explained how Lauren was born and brought up in a toxic environment that might have affected her mental health. Apparently, she had to face sexual abuse allegations, and watching her mother abandon her kids for men must have been tough for her. Moreover, Pumpkin ended up becoming a teen mom, which added heavy responsibility to her shoulders at a very young age. Several fans noted that Pumpkin is just a victim of harsh circumstances. As per the current scenario, she is raising 3 kids and Alana without a permanent and proper job. In addition, she is also watching her mother adapt to her life as if nothing happened and witnesses Anna fighting cancer. Things are really not working in Pumpkin's favor these days. Hence, there is a fair chance that she is simply not able to cope with the diverse situations, and her frustration is coming out in the form of anger. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for all the latest Mama June tea. Mama June's family drama continues to spiral in the most unexpected ways, and now fans are growing deeply concerned for Lauren Pumpkin Ifard as she seemingly begins to follow in her mother's controversial footsteps. What started as a hopeful journey to break the cycle is quickly turning into a nightmare fueled by financial stress, mounting responsibilities, and emotional exhaustion. Pumpkin once vowed to never become like Mama June, the troubled matriarch who left behind a trail of heartbreak, addiction, and chaos. But the latest glimpses into her life have ignited serious discussions online, with viewers alarmed that the pressure cooker she's living in might be pushing her dangerously close to repeating June's mistakes. From her strained relationship with her husband Josh Eford to the impossible weight of raising 5 children, including her younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. Pumpkin's reality has started to unravel on screen in painful ways. The once resilient sister, who earned praise for stepping up to raise Alana when their mother disappeared into a fog of addiction, now appears overwhelmed and emotionally shut down. Financial troubles have reportedly become a central issue, with reality TV not offering the same payoff it once did and sponsorship deals drying up due to ongoing scandals within the family. Pumpkin is scrambling to make ends meet. She's juggling multiple side hustles, handling public scrutiny, and managing household chaos that seems to multiply by the day. The Mama June franchise, once a steady income stream, is no longer a guaranteed financial safety net. With Season 6 rumored to be the final one and dwindling viewership ratings, the family might be facing the end of their reality TV era, leaving Pumpkin to pick up the pieces. Viewers noticed Pumpkin exhibiting signs of emotional burnout, snapping at loved ones, and withdrawing in moments that used to bring her joy. Her once optimistic outlook has shifted to one of quiet desperation, and longtime followers say they've seen this before. In June, the cycle of trauma, financial instability, and emotional detachment is eerily familiar, and it's not lost on loyal fans who watched June's rapid downfall. The fear is that Pumpkin, despite her best efforts, may be unknowingly stepping into her mother's shadow. The fear of becoming just like Mama has haunted Pumpkin for years. She's talked openly about it in interviews, swearing to do better, to be the kind of parent she and her siblings never had. But the reality of adulthood, especially under such unique and challenging circumstances, is starting to wear her down. Insiders say that the financial stress is a constant weight on her shoulders. From diapers to groceries to emergency medical bills for the kids, it all adds up, and fast. And while social media might portray a curated version of life with her family, behind the scenes is a much different story. There are whispers that Pumpkin's mental health is suffering, though she hasn't spoken out publicly. Those close to her have noticed her withdrawing, not just emotionally but also socially. Friends say she's declined invitations, gone quiet in group chats, and rarely responds to messages unless it's work-related. Some believe she's isolating herself out of shame and guilt, hallmarks of someone spiraling under pressure. The weight of being the family's emotional backbone for so long is catching up with her, and the cracks are beginning to show. Fans took to Reddit and TikTok recently after noticing a particularly raw moment in a recent episode where Pumpkin looked lost and defeated as she attempted to settle a dispute between Alana and Josh. In that clip, Pumpkin didn't say much, but her body language told the whole story. Shoulders slumped, eyes tired, and a distant look that sent chills through longtime viewers. One user wrote, "This is how June looked right before everything fell apart. I hate to say it, but I'm worried for Pumpkin." Others agreed, pointing out that while Pumpkin doesn't engage in the same behaviors June did, like drug use or disappearing for days, emotional detachment is often the first red flag. Another posted, "She's been carrying this family for years. Eventually, something's gotta give." The comparison to June doesn't end with emotional withdrawal. Some fans have pointed out that Pumpkin has started to make questionable decisions with money, something June was infamous for. Rumors have swirled that Pumpkin made a risky investment in a failed small business venture earlier this year, hoping it would provide extra income. Instead, it left her deeper in debt. With 5 mouths to feed and no clear roadmap for financial recovery, desperation may have clouded her judgment. Compounding the pressure is Alana's growing independence. The teen is pushing boundaries, asserting herself more, and reportedly clashing with Pumpkin over everything from social media use to her future. Alana's desire to attend college has been a point of contention, especially with money tight and no clear path to fund higher education. This friction adds even more stress to Pumpkin's already impossible role. She's not just a sister. She's a surrogate mother navigating a relationship dynamic neither of them asked for. Then there's the unresolved trauma. The family has been through so much, publicly and privately, that it's easy to forget they've never truly had time to heal. June's addiction, abandonment, and chaotic return flipped their lives upside down. While the cameras caught the surface drama, what was happening internally was never fully explored. Pumpkin has had to bottle her pain, play the role of protector, and suppress her own needs for years. Experts say that kind of emotional suppression, especially in young women with intense caregiving responsibilities, often leads to psychological burnout. The signs are there, and yet Pumpkin keeps pushing forward. Despite it all, she continues to show up for her kids, attend school events, manage household tasks, and try to maintain a sliver of normalcy. But at what cost? That's the question fans are now asking with growing concern. Has the burden of saving her family finally taken a toll she can't recover from? Some loyal followers are calling for intervention. They're begging showrunners to pause filming, give Pumpkin a break, and prioritize the mental and emotional well-being of the family instead of ratings. One viral tweet put it bluntly, "Pumpkin doesn't need another season. She needs therapy, rest, and real support. Don't let her become another Mama June story." The sentiment has been echoed across multiple platforms, from YouTube vloggers to TikTok commentators. Everyone seems to agree something's not right, whether or not the family chooses to.